Hello, and welcome back to Golden Age Flicks, the channel where we celebrate the films that define cinematic adventure, craftsmanship, and collective memory. Today's film is one of the great war epics, a movie that blends tension, camaraderie, ingenuity, and quiet defiance into a story that has captivated audiences for over 60 years. Released in 1963, The Great Escape is not simply a war film, but a study of resilience, leadership, and the unbreakable human desire for freedom. Directed by John Sturges and featuring one of the most iconic ensemble casts in cinema history, this is a film that has become inseparable from its legacy, from its unforgettable theme music to its legendary motorcycle chase. So let's head behind the wire, take stock of the tunnels, and revisit The Great Escape. The film is set during the Second World War in a German prisoner of war camp designed to be escape-proof, housing Allied prisoners who have already attempted to escape elsewhere. Rather than breaking their spirit, the camp becomes a crucible for organisation and resistance. Under the leadership of squadron leader Roger Bartlett, known as Big X, the prisoners devise an ambitious plan to break out not one or two men, but hundreds. The plan involves meticulous preparation, forging documents, stealing materials, mapping routes, and most famously, digging 3 tunnels codenamed Tom, Dick, and Harry. As the escape unfolds, the film shifts from planning to execution and finally to pursuit. Some prisoners make it to freedom, others are recaptured, and some pay the ultimate price. With the escape itself only partially successful, the act of defiance stands as a moral victory, a reminder that resistance is itself a form of freedom. One of the defining features of The Great Escape is its extraordinary ensemble cast, each actor contributing a distinct personality without ever overwhelming the collective. At the centre is Richard Attenborough as Roger Bartlett. Calm, authoritative, and morally resolute, Attenborough anchors the film with quiet leadership. His Big X is not a swaggering hero, but a strategist, burdened by responsibility and acutely aware of the human cost of his decisions. Steve McQueen brings unmistakable charisma as Captain Virgil Hiltz, the Cooler King. McQueen's performance is iconic, rebellious, and magnetic. His motorcycle chase may be legendary, but it's his underlying relentlessness and defiance that truly define the character. James Garner is superb as Flight Lieutenant Hendley, the Scrounger, whose charm and ingenuity are essential to the escape effort. Garner brings warmth and humour, particularly in the scenes alongside Donald Pleasance, who delivers a deeply affecting performance as the near-blind forger Blythe. The British contingent is equally strong, with James Donald, Gordon Jackson, and David McCallum adding authenticity and emotional weight. This is ensemble acting at its finest, individual stars serving a shared story. The Great Escape was directed by John Sturges, a filmmaker with a gift for large-scale storytelling and disciplined pacing. Sturges handles the sprawling narrative with remarkable clarity. The planning stages are methodical without ever becoming dull, while the escape itself unfolds with mounting tension and inevitability. Visually, the film balances scale and intimacy. Wide shots emphasize the prisoner's confinement and surveillance, while close-ups draw us into the moments of fear, hope, and resolve. The use of Elmer Bernstein's rousing score is masterful. The theme is instantly recognizable, optimistic, defiant, and stirring, becoming almost a character in its own right. Importantly, Sturges resists glorifying violence. The film never forgets the real-world consequences of escape, grounding its adventure in sobering reality. The legacy of The Great Escape is immense. Upon release, it was both a critical and commercial success, quickly establishing itself as one of the definitive war films of the era. Over time, it's become a cultural touchstone, quoted, referenced, and parodied, yet never diminished. While the film takes liberties with historical detail, its spirit of resistance and unity has ensured its enduring appeal. It helped define the template for ensemble war films and influenced everything from The Dirty Dozen to Saving Private Ryan. For many, The Great Escape remains the benchmark, not just for POW films, but for adventure cinema itself. The Great Escape endures because it understands something essential about heroism. It's not about the individual glory, it's about cooperation, sacrifice, and the refusal to surrender dignity. The performances are iconic, the direction assured, and the storytelling both thrilling and human. This is a film that entertains without trivializing, that thrills without forgetting its cost, and that celebrates freedom without sentimentality. More than 60 years on, The Great Escape remains a triumph, a true classic of the golden age of cinema. Thank you for joining me on Golden Age Flicks for this short look back at The Great Escape. If you enjoyed the episode, please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments where does this rank among your favourite war films. Join us next time as we revisit another classic that proves great cinema never fades. Until then, keep celebrating the stories that matter, and as always, keep the projector running.